Okay. It's been a few days since I've played Disco Elysium. Um, and I've learned a few things about Disco Elysium since the last time I have played it. By gucking around with stupid stuff, but like not progressing where I was. Like I would start a new save and mess with the options and see what things I could make happen, kind of stuff. So I know about a few things I can do. And we're gonna go do one of those things, like immediately, because it seemed kind of important. Just for backstory and stuff. So let me run over to... Ugh, if I can get past the environment. There it is. Okay, so get it in here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers,
Yeah.
a radio microphone,
Yeah.
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of
The radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Sylvie, again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You quit your job at the Whirling
You
Y.
mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Alright, so here we go. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Oh shit, never mind.
You hear the call breaking up at the end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Missing information, maybe? Missing stats, I think. I think I'm missing the right
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
emotional tuning or some shit to progress this. Huh. Alright, let's press the labeled save button.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Yes.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy. For the heavier foot and the freakier.
God damn it. Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
What about heavier foot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
No, I want to learn more about Kim.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect 57's over and out?
In the cabin, you see
Okay.
a set of steering levers.
yeah.
As you tap on the gauge,
We've done
the
this
indicator
part.
pin jerks as if...
There's no use pressing the
Translation. We're not alternative translation. Don't even think you...
Alright, so if I look at my list of tasks here, still gotta try and get the body down. Gotta find the vehicle the Joyrider used in their escapades, pay for damages, which is a lot of fucking money I don't have. I think I know where my badge is, but I can't get it yet. I don't have my badge, so yeah, Ask around about the tattoos. Okay. So... Did I already...
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Okay. Was this something I could do, or did I already try it?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by
Okay.
work boots, anywhere from...
Yeah, I need more visual calculus. Oh, I did learn my character sheet here. I understand a whole lot more what these points mean. It's the max that you can upgrade the skills to the right of each number. So if psych is at 2, I think that means for the entirety of the video game, I can only put 2 points into any of these. Like, total. So suggestions max, it starts at 1, would be 3. Esprit de Corps max would be, it starts at 3, it'd be 5. Because you can only put 2 in if that's the number that you assigned to your overall, like, what would it be? What would you call it? It's like your, I can't think of the word. Your not your progress. Your potential in that stat. So I've made it so Motorix is my absolute best potential stat, which I think I may have also learned is stupid to do that. So, well, no, hold on. I'm losing my lore here. Why can I upgrade these to 5? To 5 potential more points, or even up here in endurance, I can upgrade that a total of 4 times, not just 3. Well, I thought I understood what the fuck was happening here, and apparently I don't, so that's cool. How much bottles do I have?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso
I don't think I can
of
see.
the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Yeah.
Each time,
Yeah,
the
I've
lines,
seen this.
it almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory.
What's the meaning of
But
this
for you
tattoo?
to discover, you've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Okay. Oh, maybe I need to go back to that lady then. Which is a shame since I already fucking left. I don't remember if I showed the photo or not already, unfortunately. So. Oh wait, what's right here? Fuck? Oh. Oh. It's about the book. Okay. No, I think I may have learned that, unfortunately, Motorix is like the most useless fucking stat in the game. And that's what I put as my best stat.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I already showed you the photo. Right. Okay. Sure, more questions
More
about
lessons
reality.
in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
What's the big time?
The revolution.
I ruined your pre-stream bit by not being available to the gulags. You are to be whipped, Sir Gunderson. Ha, and what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real Kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
That's a tragedy.
Yes. The Red Deluge. The Insulindian Deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge. Point to your little head. What? Is that a euphemism for sex? Or is he talking about his actual head on his shoulders? Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing. So he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place.
I don't know, man. Some other one person got shot instead of him, and it was his younger family member. That sounds like a coward to me.
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Are you a fascist? Is that what this means? I'm so fucking stupid. Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement.
Uh-huh.
Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were
Are you
called
a fascist?
ultras, or
Oh, I
ultra-liberals.
wish.
They fared well.
How did the liberals win it
They
all?
didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
Okay, if everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to? Was she being sarcastic then? When she said wonderfully fascist. But she also thought the king was smart and not a coward.
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, but you just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Okay. Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist.
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head.
Okay, so the boss from Metal Gear Solid 3, gotcha.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
It always brings the option, doesn't contain anything. Hell yes I am, and also not. I don't think I am a moralist.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
That's my only option is to... Yep, okay.
That's the way of history.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question.
My dumbass just realized the encyclopedia looks like his eyebrows are a book. I need to pay attention to the image next time it happens.
The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who had started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Tazarath do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow. Really? Really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself.
This is that part in a
Marzolf's
fucking
government was
RPG game
overthrown in
where
08,
you've been playing the
and
game and you've been
coalition
having a
crushed
good
the
or bad
Revachol
time, whatever,
Covenant
and then
2 years
suddenly the game
later.
decides it's
It
time
was the
for
end.
fucking 2 hours of cutscenes so you can understand the game world and lore. And like, I'm not gonna harp on this too much because I sure do have the option to not fucking do this, but I want my character to know who the fuck he is and where he comes from. What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia. The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
Control. What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-Islary communication. Telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
And were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Cool. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I would have sought a medical solution, I guess.
So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion? A complex folding protein, unlife, with the technology 50 years ago.
Hygiene, modest social care, and perhaps a little research program.
Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem. It's those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad.
Look, man, the other options were gunning people down and just privatizing shit or whatever.
When they failed to step up, Marzov and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Okay, well,
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
I'm sorry, Kim.
And what is your official position, Lieutenant?
Yeah, okay, good. She's giving him shit for not even trying to have an opinion.
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Understandable. Good question.
Okay, what would you have done?
What would you and I asked you? Past less detective of the Citizens Militia, what insight has acute encephalopathy given to you?
Okay. See, interesting. I don't even have that other option anymore.
So a quarter of humanity simply
here it
lost
is.
their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with the technology 50 years ago?
Sure. What would you say if I would have said privatized healthcare and a work ethic that does not turn your brain into sponge tissue?
A poor remedy for prion disease.
Okay.
Capri. And what is it?
My position, ma'am?
Understandable. They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
So what is acute? I mean, I think I know what that. I looked it up, but
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
what causes it?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She nods slowly. What this boils down to is, this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
Nah.
She stares at you, head tilted to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Coalition. What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
What?
I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Okay. Explain ultra to me
An
again.
ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Okay. I'm going to consult. Ultra liberal. Let's see. Extremely or extraordinary liberal, very strongly favoring, adhering to, or based upon the principles of liberalism. Okay. What's so vile about that?
What you heard. I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. We surrendered the nation to financier pirates. No sane person identifies as ultra-liberal anymore. Not in broad daylight. I can see we're not so different, you know. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
Ma'am, I don't have the brain capacity to even comprehend the meaning of the words.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I don't care.
A fitting punishment, to be forgotten, if not forgiven. Save a prayer for us in our chateaus on Ozon and in Stella Maris. When the dust settled, The Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
You're a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
Okay, you have daughters.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
So what is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
You're saying I'm ruined.
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I see. What is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
What is Rue de Seine? That word 33A.
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements.
So it
you
seems
see.
like by exhausting
new
dialogue
buildings,
topics, I get
bâtiments.
EXP, so
After les
I should probably be
bâtiments
doing that a
nouveaux.
lot more often.
But 33A and 33B are not nouveau. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
What? From a dilapidated balcony, a young girl in odd clothes gives Joyce the evil eyes, a red paintbrush held to her throat. What?
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
Thanks, child. What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
What's infraculture?
Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
Okay.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
Oh, okay.
All right. What next?
That's it. I can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What? Lustrous hair?
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au naturel, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style, positively statuesque. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling?
Communism?
No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Can I have some money? 28% check?
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is...
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
What you meant to say was...
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
What kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Kim, I need EXP! Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Oh, we are?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
I'm gonna have them explain it to me. By the time they explain this to me, at the end of the game, maybe I'll finally understand the geography of the location.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Okay. I haven't seen anyone else sell a boat.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
I'm not judging. I just want dialogue.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
That's good enough for
Why
me.
wouldn't it be? This is Revachol, Wayfair Act and all. Anyone can drive a boat. Good.
Okay. But yeah, we, wait. Oh, it just doesn't show it anymore, the... Oh, yeah, done. I see. Gotcha. Let me, perhaps... understand cop culture. I don't think I give a shit about cop culture. My authority is shit. My empathy is garbage. I might want to make my visual calculus better. You know, so I can do detective shit, perhaps? Oh, I did something. Oh, it's telling me, hey, I can go do these things now because I've upgraded something. Okay. Yeah, let's go see if I can try to better understand those footprints in the mud and the tire tracks over by the body. Mayhaps. And then I'll go collect some more bottles and turn those in. Yeah, so click on this.
You see a set of tire tracks
All
in
right.
the brown slush that
50%
covers the
chance.
mosaic. The tire
Yes!
tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber.
I love the visuals for these. These are so fucking interesting and cool looking.
Some of
Very
that
easy to
rubber
understand.
stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
Okay, a car drove through the fence.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
Is this connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the tracks south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
This is the point of departure of the vehicle that crashed into the Samaran butter sign.
That's plausible. A similar reckless abandon seems to be in evidence.
Okay. And now... get the footprints.
There are several footprints in the mud. Left maybe more
Yes!
than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46.
Which is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Count
5.
more.
Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I am good at this.
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Well, light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman or a kid?
I don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
The heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint.
200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying him over.
Possibly. Yes.
And then an aberration, one soul smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
You have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people you're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Sure.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Okay. So maybe I should see if I can do anything new with the car tracks to the southwest.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay. Makes sense to me. That fucking song. Oh, there's some new person in here. Hey, bro, you got a key?
Can I help you?
Garth, I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Saw a sign that said this mess hall is reserved for the Union.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait.
Oh.
They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 1600. The sign says reserved starting 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Why is that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something. That's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Something
Yeah.
else. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
What? What is this feeling?
Prod at him and find out.
Sure, fuck it. Doesn't seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Yum, tell me more is crazy.
He killed himself.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe I am Krasmazov.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait. What if I am Krasmazov?
We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
He's like, fucking please, dude, please. We need those keys.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Yes.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
All right. What's up with this man's over here? Oh, he's not real. Oh, what about this guy? Is he real? The man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up?
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Okay, sure. Scream.
Why the yelling, man?
30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
You're alive. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a bliss free of X somethings?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything. Just quality time.
You talking about the Wild Pines?
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going?
Stairs at the cafeteria's terrace door. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Yeah.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here while others are out striking?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
Who's behind organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
So there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
That's not how I've heard it. What about the dead body?
Yeah. What about it?
I'm just trying to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch. Another one falls in a manhole. A third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone's got to look into it. I'm that person. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
Okay.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Is the bottle and spilt rum yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that.
Why is everyone so accommodating to, like, giving shit?
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Actually, Kim, I should talk to you about something for a
Yes?
second.
No response.
Have you tried
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Showing personal affairs. I don't know if I've done this already, but apparently not.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Oh yeah, I now see the eyebrows are the book. So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
But I'm completely lacking basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Why do you say 9 p.m. but the text says 2100? Is that something I can change in the visual or something?
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Why did the 41st send me? I don't know if I'd even get this done, though.
Because you're
Nah.
the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb breed, I'm good for nothing.
You look dumb if
Oh,
you
shit.
keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Yeah, okay. Let's go open the thing. Right, now I was going to check the options, the visuals. No, I don't see anything about making the time appear to be PM or AM or whatever. I don't know why he said 9 p.m.
This trash container is locked. The
Use the
sliding
key.
with a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Okay,
Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
what's this?
Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
Another time, maybe.
No. We need to investigate now.
Oh, and he opens it. Okay.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the box of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper.
Pasta.
Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Ah,
You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
to dumpster diving or?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh, okay.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh shit.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence. Cool.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew. Bag it.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Burnout towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Think someone from the Whirling Rags might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Yeah, we gotta ask the kids, man.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food
It's
waste.
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands.
Do we have
And
to?
potato peels,
That's a
mostly.
good question.
Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Okay.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Okay.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know. What is it?
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh? Oh shit?
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Someone from the Whirling threw it in the trash? I don't know. I'm boring.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
I'm getting the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
Who? An antique?
only in its social sensibility.
Take the mug. That's it.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Sure, let's look at the mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Okay. Damaged ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic
The
clipboard.
racist mug is going to be the key to the entire mystery. I'm going to sell this shit.
It's a metaphor for you.
Inspect the toilet
It's
paper.
just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue, since they look exactly the same.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue.
Bro brought the clipboard with him into the bathroom. Now, this is one of the things I found out about through a different method when I was investigating other ways to start the game when I wasn't streaming the game. I'm hoping we'll get to... I'll find some way to get more into about why it's here, but I don't know if we're going to find that because I can't start another thing that I tried to start earlier.
It's not, though. It's toilet paper.
All right, take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper, kitchen tissue, sorry, peels off the plastic easily.
Hey, you sassy shit.
All you have to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
All right, hold on. Let me pause real fast. Let me do the stupid fucking BRB I've been postponing. 1 second. All right. Yeah, we'll run our finger across the aluminum. Fuck you. Aluminium. Aluminium. All right.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Okay. How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example...
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Gotcha.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thank you.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps.
There's a lot to this fucking ledger and clipboard. Look inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board.
Lonesome long way home. What the fuck you talking about? Smell it.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axle, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Which toilet would that be?
Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it?
Is sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner a line this poet might have used?
Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you.
Yeah. Let's look at the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What is in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Is that all?
Is 2 cases a week a good caseload, Lieutenant?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes.
2 cases a week appears to have been my load, Lieutenant. I'm not sure I completed them, though.
2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me.
I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
That's it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten
Therapy
scrap
Kim.
cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
Okay. There was mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Uh-huh.
A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from Snoop fiction and Vespertine cop show staples.
No mind, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
The Square Bullet Hole Murders, huh?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Okay, I'm specifically a murder detective.
It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Oh, I assume that's because it's easier to remember than numbers.
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one The Man with the Hole in His Head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh. I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Excuse me. Commit to paper, using the pen Lena gave you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place.
Cross out the ones I've already
A
finished.
satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Yay!
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Alright.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case file? Alright, let's look at the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work.
Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Let's browse the case files again.
Arson.
No.
You don't exactly
Can I read
close them. So
Am I
much
allowed
as
to read them, or am I
distance
gonna
yourself from the
fuck this
smelly
shit?
Papers. They're a little further from your nose now. It's proving
Fuck.
to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Try again later.
Yeah, that was a completely different line read there. Interesting. Lonesome Long Way Home. What is this? Hold on. Let me put it away for now. Is that... Oh, it's this fucking thing that I'm internalizing right now. God damn it. Oh, learning cap for endurance raised to 4. I see! That's what this is about. Okay. This a faction member returned. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, alright. But let me go to the car and see if I can read the label. The sticker, whatever the fuck. The label is a sticker. The sticker is a label. Something, something. Hold on, I'm gonna put this fucking flashlight away. It's driving me crazy. Because it's just so silly seeing it go all over the place. Secret orbs in shady areas. Still don't know what the fuck that even means.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
Okay.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
What was that? I couldn't hear you. What was that?
Like a leopard waking from its sleep, yawning and roaring at the same time.
Press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
What?
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no,
okay.
hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Look around me.
A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez.
Where are we on this halogen map?
Let me see.
Halogen map, huh?
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out to the great ocean. I'm sure I've seen worse.
Oh, yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
What about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Okay, count them.
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200. The last row has 3 perforations.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. What do all the holes mean?
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
18 years, huh?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
I just went around apologizing all the time.
Maybe you were a diplomat, or in PR. Doesn't matter, I suppose. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
It used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Oh.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
So I'm a killer.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
So obviously the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers. Good.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
How do you handle the strain?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby.
Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
You ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
Gotcha.
The lieutenant nods.
Cool.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
They're Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry cop?
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
What are the other Copo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
I'm sorry?
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Takes 6 fucking hours. -1 authority? That's fine. I don't need more. Oh, I can't. I have to wait for something to finish or unlock another hole or... Oh, I'd use a point. I should level up. Well, hold on. Let me look at the stupid fucking... Yeah.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from
I should
the board
level up logic
with
again.
the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by
Or not
a
again, I haven't leveled
then
up logic
made
yet.
complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Alright. Well, I gotta close it and reopen it. Open the... No, I want to try and wait until I finish Lonesome Long Way Home before I open that. Yeah. Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the
Okay.
trash. A cabbage of... It's proving
Fuck!
to be harder than expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together.
Fine, whatever. Let's go, give the keys back and look at the fucking toilet. Want to be Liquid Shadow Cop. Prince is kind of an asshole, or I guess a bunch of assholes. Yeah, I think one of the reasons I was probably interested in playing this game is it's similar to concept in, similar in concept to a bunch of voices talking to you and telling you to make decisions and, slay the princess.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash container key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Found the victim's clothes.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Who else has, or could someone on your staff have put them there?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else has keys to the trash container?
The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
I don't know if me going to the toilet's actually gonna do anything with the clipboard, but might as well go check. Where's the toilet? Okay, let me equip this thing.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Use your chain codes to fix the faucet. Well. Alright, let's dig deep into my mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you,
Damn it.
it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Yeah, okay, I do have the chain codes equipped.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
8% check.
Still not happening.
Yeah.
It won't come off that easy.
Cannot stop looking like an asshole. It's impossible.
The fan stands still. The lights are off again. The bed is cold and not particularly.
Alright. I can't pick up the bottle. Damn. Close Kim in the door. Free money. If I go out here, can I see anything? Nope.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
No.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime? Maybe who cares? Just rum?
Look, I love alcohol, but this man clearly never needs to drink again. Or at least for a fucking month. Holy shit. This guy is so fucking, like, completely and utterly just fucked up.
Hello again, sweetie.
Can I... Hey dude, can I perhaps bother you for
A
food?
thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please, it's not funny.
Okay. I won't do that. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I've got some impressive pots.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Okay. I cannot converse with this individual.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I wonder where this door
You do?
leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Out of duty.
Yes, I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yeah,
Garth
sure.
is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
All right. What's this? Woman's hand wrote the menu. Yesterday's menu, today's menu. Okay.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Yeah, it's immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
What should I sing?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
What about something happy?
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Sure. I know who's in the union box. Put the clothes in the trash. Whirling secret passage. Sing karaoke. All right.
Can I help you?
Oh, here.
Another
Other thing.
Great.
Mysterious
I love
door.
that. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
What's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Think you'd like to know what's back there?
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Fantastic. Priorities aligned. Yo, free money. I love free money.
You see a heavy steel door. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. The door does not budge.
Cool. Okay. Let me go do another sweep for bottles, I guess. And then I'll turn it all in and sell it. Unless...
I am a gander.
A simple little cadence.
Oh.
He seems to be making it up as he goes.
I thought I already talked to this guy, but I did not do that on stream. Hold on.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going
It's
on?
the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of the modern era. You could almost taste it.
What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's
Day-
where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Traffic race, I can roll with it.
Imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
Anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
Sorry, I've seen this guy's dialogue so many fucking times when I was fucking around off stream on another file,
Keep
so
him busy.
it's hard for me to be patient
It's
talking to him.
easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
What do you actually haul?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine behind
This rockin'
you.
beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
That a found A6 you got there.
Good
yeah,
armor,
man.
Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
So nothing illegal
Not
then.
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Gotta get one of the tracksuits.
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
What about the strike?
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother.
I don't know my mother, but I'd go on strike against her too for my rights.
Okay, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of us who?
Us lorry drivers. Camioners. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high.
Gotcha.
Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Okay.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures?
No!
The more transient, the better.
Fuck off
When one is
electrochemistry.
in, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
What do I see in his eyes? If I can pass this fucking 8% check.
Ease into
Nah.
it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
What's troubling you?
Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
That all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk, man to man.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright.
Hey,
What? Who, me?
yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
I'm a love winner.
Good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan communism. Word on the street is it's going to be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted by human beings. Is that right?
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners,
Oh.
impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
What?
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
What's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing.
What's happening?
Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
Is this a thought cabinet idea? Is that what this is?
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Okay, yeah, it's a thought cabinet. Okay. Just a few more, 9 more minutes, so I can finish Jimus Vu. Just like the Last Jedi. Oh yeah, I'm looking for bottles. Oh my god. Can we not be stuck on nothing? Is that bottles? No. Why does my omelet take so many eggs? How big is it? The biggest possible, it seems. Has been a bigger omelet ever. No. No more things over here. Oh, money on the ground! Money on the ground! Yeah.
Welcome to Rivachol.
The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty of time later.
Now fuck this guy. Why are you dressing my partner like that, dude?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
So we are in a limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
The fucking finger pistols. Fucking A, Kim. I've got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that settled, we have a couple questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar
The mug!
content cigarettes. Probably Astra Whites.
Found this mug in the trash. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Jesus Christ. Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Jesus Christ.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, yeah?
Not sheep, ostriches.
Hey, you dumbass, fucking moron, stupid idiot.
Actually, neither ostriches or sheep bury their heads in the sand. It's just a saying.
Yeah, stupid ass, dumb reaction speed, dumbass idiot. You're just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Nah,
Oh?
You can go fuck yourself, bruh.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Runt? Oh, I thought you and I were the whatever, the superior bullshit. I disagree with you now. I'm a runt. Crazy.
Derealization. Jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Okay. Does that do anything good for me? All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Fuck yeah. Lonesome Way Home still needs to finish. I do not want to be down on my visual calculus. -2. That sounds awful. Maybe, yeah, the rigorous self-critique then. Oh, I can't. I don't have space. Okay. I see. I understand now. Where was the fucking building that I could... This one? Yeah. Where I could sell bottles. Care bears. Was I in here on this playthrough that I'm doing here? Was this another save file? I was in here and looking at shit. I think it was this one. I don't think I was here on my
The
fuck
tear
around
machine
once.
stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Hell yeah.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Yay! I don't know if I even need any more bag shit going on, but...
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Health. 3 health. Morale. 3 morale. I see. Okay. Who is Saint... that?
Saint Baptiste.
Yeah.
You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Umbrella. Gotcha.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent. The packages are small, discreet.
+1
sloppily
endurance
stacked,
for these
making them
raincoats.
easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
I could buy a raincoat, but I don't have the money to just buy a raincoat. I mean, I do, but I don't.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
That's okay.
The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Bad place for a recovering addict.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
No! Electrochemistry! No!
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
I see. Very cool. Let's leave this place. There's another building I know of the existence of down here. Look out of there, mutton chops! Plastic tear, hell yeah. Oh, right. I was gonna check out the, where would I look at here? No, not here. Would it be? I mean, unless I've already looked at everything I can involving it. Hold on, what's? When do we meet the physical incarnation of electrochemistry that can shoot it in the face?
Marked by tire tracks.
Right, okay, I did all this. Alright,
The
alright.
lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
I was just looking at it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for looking at it. Let's go in this building.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Yes.
It keeps me entertained.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe. Entertained. He might be high. If he is, on what?
There's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
Oh. Look at this photo.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
You know what the tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
Alright,
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I could sell my pen. I could sell the lieutenant's handkerchief. Maybe I don't sell any of this stuff. My clothes?
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Shit.
Another time, perhaps.
Would there be a point in me noticing what kind of, like, drugs he's on? Would that actually do anything for me? Do anything about the traffic menace on the loose?
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
Didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
Does it mean you don't have any idea who the driver
He
was?
shakes his head.
Okay.
Slowly.
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
You could help me get a corpse out of a tree.
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Yeah.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some.
I know, but I can't get to the harbor. That's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
What? What? No! What? Oh my god, the main character's such a fucking idiot! No!
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh god. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
I sold you my gun.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
What the fuck?
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Was the buyer a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I sold my gun.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Any idea where I can find the spire?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
What'd she look
A
like?
needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her side.
Can I ask what she fucking looked like? Because now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Here, let me save really fast. And I might do a BRB here in a second, but first let me
Hello again. How can I help you?
well, I might reload the game and do a BRB, but what happens if I use my electrochemistry to ask about what he's on?
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
There's something about both the protagonist and antagonist of the game. You're always getting in your way like an irritating rival. No, yeah, really.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and reload, but let me do a BRB first. Alright. So, yeah, I'm looking around at his shit.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hyundal burning. The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes are familiar.
Sniff the shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
All I did was smell it. What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt?
It's the man from Hyundal.
Walking away from his burning village, yes.
Remind me, who's the man from Hyundal? I'm not going to go on the whole song and dance about memory. We get it.
The man from Hyundal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. Mostly what is nowadays ARDA NFD.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, most people don't think that man from Hyundal ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Alright.
Hyundal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hyundal are an ontological necessity. But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
No, go on.
I mean, even if the man from Hyundal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
No. That's not quite how that works.
Okay.
You sound skeptical.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
Okay, if you mean it in, like, the sense that it's causing people to want to be like him or whatever, but that's...
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
Okay.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
Oh, okay.
That's dirt cheap.
Cool, I'll think about it.
You should.
-2 authority, but +1 physical instrument and +1 shivers. Shivers? Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Okay. Cool for city lovers, the wisest of the street wise, the genuinely supernatural. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'll think about it. Oh shit, hold on. Let go of the shirt.
Lonesome, long way home.
Yeah?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Jesus. Well, that's not helpful. That still means he doesn't have a place to fucking stay tonight. Fuck.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
What living room? Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
How much for the street light?
700 real.
Oh.
A bargain, I dare say.
Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a bit steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
What? Where'd you get it?
It was brought to me to be altered.
Okay.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
I was just curious. I wasn't trying to threaten the man. Submachine antique cash register. Okay, what did I need to... What things did I fuck up? I fucked up. Yeah, the policeman cloak is fucking hard to get. Encyclopedia, I might want to get. Those on wide are available to try right now. Okay. So I can go try the box of sunglasses again. I could try the logic with Kim again. Okay, here, let me... Oh, right, I was gonna reload. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care that much. Where'd Kim go? There he is.
Yes?
Why did the 41st... Sorry, cop! Roy mentioned suicide, alright. Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Fuck. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
Fuck. So it's true.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
You really see me as a safe bet?
No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
I think I'd die for this man. Perhaps. Perchance. Healed morale is great. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. It's alright. It's pretty good. It's good. It's alright.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Alright, blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
These look like Renee, the old guy who was playing Patenque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Can't get over his face on the bottom left. Hey, Scooby. Yeah, I don't think I can change it until I can pass a fucking mirror check. And I might go try that again here soon. It is funny, though. It's a good fucking face. Love his shitty fucking mutton chops, as horrifying as they are. Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Figurines and rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols.
It's the horrible expression that does it. How would you describe the expression? Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
There's meant to give people hope, maybe?
Maybe.
That smile says, I piss in Gatorade bottles and hand them out to the homeless for funsies. Oh, no! we're finding out that he actually may be homeless himself, which is fucking tragic and hilarious in all the wrong ways and all the right ways. I finally made him remember a home address, but he also remembered he doesn't live there anymore. So that's cool. That's good. Let's dig up a really cool figurine.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
I kind of want it. Yeah.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Awesome. Amazing. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it, but amazing. Right, the mirror. I was gonna maybe try the mirror again. I also need to try the sunglasses box again or something. Where was that? Here?
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Yes! I see a pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says sub... Where's the voiceover? Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, Street Vender's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. The color of the cash is check.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse. It's like literally being underwater.
Wow, officer. You look so cool. And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
And what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
-1 perception, +1. Okay. -1 logic. Not right now. Not right now. Okay. Yeah, we have composure at Renee. The Hangman, Inland Empire, medium. Bad. Where'd the mirror go? Yeah. Encyclopedia Formidable. Still not letting me ban. That's fucking weird. So I can do it myself for once in my life. There we go. Oh hey, there's more people here now. I can't talk to most of them. May I get food now, maybe? Pretty please? Food?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Okay. And there's no one to talk to.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the expression.
Okay, I gotta give myself more encyclopedia. Alright.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's like the rest of you.
Piss
it comes
in
from a
my
bad place
ass.
somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Alright. No, I still can't fix his face. Well, that was electrochemistry, I guess, to fix his face. I was trying to get the knowledge on where the expression comes from. Can I ask her anything new?
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Okay. Anything new with this?
What do you see?
No. Anything new with the corpse?
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His
Tell
skin
me who
is
you are,
marked
dead man.
with decaying veins. The lips of the corpse are swollen preposterously. They are also silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40-50, with an athletic build.
Bro, why does Kim have such a snatched waist, by the way? Ah, he's a thin guy. Thin dude.
Kuno care?
Come on, let's talk about your shack again.
The fuck do you want with it?
Nothing.
Good call, Pigmeister. Kuno doesn't.
Okay. I assume Kuno S has nothing to say.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are the strange words you use, child? Oh, there's a smoker I could go talk to.
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
What?
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid.
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
So it's a girl. Interesting.
What? Oh, come on.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
What? Okay. No, I should stop trying to talk to this stupid child. It's not doing anything. Is there anything new I can talk to you about at all? Anything? Nope. What about you?
What are wondering, man?
Nope. Yeah, might just have to go talk to that smoker the game was trying to tell me about earlier. Hello. Again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Know anything about the smug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
This is your kind of thing, right?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Okay. Shit. Where's my stupid... Yeah, this thing. Interfacing. Loves do. Electrochemistry. Okay. Save. Because I know shit's gonna go bad. This never works.
Your race descent has only
28% check. It's gonna fail. Fuck it.
So you have really let yourself go.
Yep.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Yeah.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
How else are we gonna get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here. Let's think of something else.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Need you to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there?
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Okay. Well, fuck that then. At least for now. I would really like to get in there before the fucking day is over, though, but that does not seem to be real. Just get across. Get across. I don't know what you want me to... Yeah, I do. You want me to, like... This? Yes. And then... Okay. I'm a worker, not a lover. Man from Yimdel and the wildfire. Okay, yeah, they were talking about that. What's up with this wall here?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinaise. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
3% fucking chance of getting that right.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, the commander Ed, really, whatever the fuck, really needs to talk to you,
Is
man.
it really that important?
Yes!
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the whirling. Or can you tell me your name?
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Martin Martinez.
No, it's not.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Medium failure. Oh, come on, rhetoric. Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
I'm trying!
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
What? Well, then why did you say it like that?
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
Looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets, the old patio chairs, and dead house plants. And all the neighboring windows are black.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Okay.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Okay, cool. Very helpful.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
It's him to stay?
This isn't the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes.
His feline eyes?
Compassion and a hint of understanding. There's snow gathering on his hair and on his shoulders. A speckle of white against the purple that hangs loose on his slender frame.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
The flick of his wrist sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door.
Okay.
It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He's walk.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went. No, that's not what we should do.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say anyway.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Yeah.
He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
And nods towards a small rock and a soggy patch of grass.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great. This rock here?
A stone like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Okay.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
Ah.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay. What's this? Real fast. Nope. Okay. Eviction notices missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Get all eviction notices. Flip up glasses, the auditor. +1 logic. I like logic. Stupid. Stupid fucking glasses. This guy's a fashion disaster. I fucking hate him. +1 conceptualization. Yeah. What? Okay, the text didn't come through there. Here, distant traffic, night swelling on the city. Record box full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Curtain shifts, just a little someone's watching from within. Give him more confidence, right? Yeah, yeah! As long as he's not touching alcohol or cigarettes anymore, or anything. Jesus Christ, this guy. Just a door, nothing for you here right now. Maybe you should eat salad for like a fucking month while he's at it. Salad and bread. Someone's growing rosemary thyme, a cactus. Door 28. Door pump 29. 30. Please silence our those here isn't home. Voice from within singing along to some buoyant dance tricks. Oh wait, what's... Oh, I can't get over there. Oh, Kim's clipping! Kim's clipping! Who shows more fond of salad? Same! Okay. Oh, back in. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. Shoes come in 3 different sizes. Random ass store. Oh no, it opened. Oh shit, hold on. Moss crawls in the bathroom tiles, actual moss. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Money. Free money. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. Good. Someone's drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Money.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
That's okay. I don't need to do that right yet. That's a lot of money I just found. Holy shit. I could probably sell the alcohol.
Someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Okay. Number 9's locked. Postcard Boogie Street 46. Remember that postcard depicts an open-air market in Boogie Street 5 years ago. A vendor smiles as dead roosters line his stalls hung by their feet from canopy. Red blood flows onto the muddy street, blurry shadows of people pass. Okay. Mailbox is overflowing. More money in this box. More graffiti. A firing squad for the rich.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman's leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Oh. You alright?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me. Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
If you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Okay. A few questions about the apartment.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on vacation? Their mailbox overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
There's someone walking inside.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
Okay.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Okay. Who lives behind the padlock door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Okay.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study. Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head, as though to say, let it go.
Okay.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Looking for Martin, whatever the fuck.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez
Yeah.
is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Yeah.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
Yeah, apparently he didn't.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him. You know where he lives.
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28.
Okay.
Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Yeah, the game did say 28's a door to remember.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Alright. What was the door she wanted me to check out, though? Is it this one?
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What? Once again, that's not the right voice line. It's the police open up.
Do I have to open the door?
Hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Someone's now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
This apartment's supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
And open the door so I can verify your identity.
Oh, come on.
Good.
That was smart.
I don't see anybody. Oh. Okay. How did she teleport over there?
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Okay.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Jeez.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden seriousness crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it?
The fuck is moribund? Let's find out, shall we? Define. Moribund. At the point of death. Oh. I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the hallway.
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
Thanks, electrochemistry. Appreciate
a
it.
hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
Couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet.
I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Okay. My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
What happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Okay.
Of course.
Find mattress. Blister pack of medicine peeks out from the box. You should take it. Don't predict this. You can hear it swarming with bugs. +1 indirect modes of taxation. Black monk straps. I just took that, huh? I could just have it. +1 composure, -1 to civil warfare. What the fuck is indirect modes of taxation? Is that just not real? Look at that. I got cleaner shoes now. Slowly but surely I will create an actual outfit instead of a Disco fucking.
The luxury of fine things. Just look at those black monk straps. After spending an entire day hustling, who's to say that you didn't deserve a pair of ridiculously expensive shoes on your tired feet?
Oops, it's a fashion faux pas. Okay.
Let's hope no one saw you wearing these outrageously expensive and ultra-liberal shoes.
They're expensive and ultra liberal? What? Well, never mind. The shoes are gone.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Okay, let's look at it.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear.
Would be caught dead in far left shoes. What even makes them fucking what makes them far left? If they're like really expensive, I don't understand. Wouldn't that be the opposite? If Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Okay.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time, above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Okay. I'm sorry I dared to exist near it, I guess. Fucking hurt my goddamn morality. And for what?
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Why not now? What do you mean?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
But why not right now? It's almost 2100.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
What?
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him.
But...
Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
I don't understand. What? He's not going to be here this evening, only next evening, I guess? What? The fuck? I am running out of people to talk to. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Almost torn down the wall. Roofs crashing in the darkness. Of course, this on table and checks.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened?
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Taking the ocean?
The waves of the Martinez Inlet rolled over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscured the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this damage?
The fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Cam, do you know who shelled our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Okay.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
Okay.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Just want to know your name. I need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what's right?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Anything about the recent
I
murder?
ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Okay, murder, bro. Like, someone died, but alright.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What do you keep looking off to the side? What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
What? Yeah, voiceover? Cindy's skull turns her head to face the coast, nods disdainfully towards Joyce, performing maintenance on her boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques,
Kim needs handkerchiefs.
rarely
Just thought you
have
should know
reason to
that.
visit Martinez.
You mean Joyce?
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Hold on, what's ozone?
It's where they grow whores like her. And they're whoremen.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for
Oh
an
my God.
opportunity to defend her honor.
Is that heavy fuel lid?
Red
Oil?
dyed heavy
I
fuel
can't
oil,
read.
intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
So you won't talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
There's an armor art for the body.
Ugh, alright. Sad piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
I assume I can't go there until the bridge is down, which can't happen until tomorrow. And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss. Thank you either way.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Okay, let me do the last BRB real fast. Let me save and then do that. Alright. Oh, what the fuck is up here? What is this? I got jeans. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate, the rats of the city. Okay. Enough cold lasts for several winters, smells of chemicals. Nothing in there. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy. Yeah, probably. Can I sleep here instead of Cindy so I can have somewhere to fucking sleep tonight? More free money. Door's locked, you can't get in. Chairs knew someone lives back there. Okay. About this exit. And now down here. Oh, I've been down here. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, let me go to that pawn shop, see if I can sell the alcohol. Electrochemistry can, like, eat my ass and fuck off. Oh, yeah, those guys left. I never did pay back their bowl. At some point I need to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna end the day. I need to talk to Kim. He was gonna give me a lowdown about the organization and shit.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
I'm so sorry.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
I do appreciate it. Hello again. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask about my missing gun. Okay, no, not that one. I want to sell
Sure.
something.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, no, I thought I would sell the alcohol, but apparently that's not real. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I don't want it. Is it just me or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
About to say that you don't want drugs. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not offended, officer.
Okay. Kim, what are we doing now? Because I'm at a loss.
Yes?
Never mind. What the fuck? I don't know what to do next. Oh, 2200. Well, here, I could try going to the yeah, I almost forgot about that. Shit, hold on. I know it said tomorrow, but the journal says anytime after 2100. So, why the fuck not now?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
This way. Just reconfirming, game. I know it might seem stupid, but no, I can't do this right now. That's definitely a no on that.
This door is made of metal and appears no one answered.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Okay. Sorry, 9 p.m. today doesn't work out for anybody. What my journal said. Not gonna let that go. Yeah, I already tried over here. Oh, they lock up. Probably at 9, I guess.
This coin-operated viewer. This coin-operated viewer, why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
I will insert a coin.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there, Jesus.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
That's it? Okay. You couldn't let him look to the viewer after me or something? Alright.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
What? Kim, look, bullet holes.
Where?
Went to the chips in the wall. Someone has been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
What do you mean old?
These bullets were fired during the revolution.
Oh.
Over half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation.
We can talk about the revolution.
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
Okay. At least I got EXP for that. It's fine. Yeah, Ocean, eat that fortress. As oceans are wont to do. Let me save. Let me look at the car.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a puller.
Up
As you tap on the
gauge.
gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large...
No. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
I just gotta waste time until 10, right? Oh, I gotta report back to the cleaning lady. Shit. Just making sure there's nothing new here. Right?
Right, two.
Yeah. I wish I could make him jog when I click somewhere.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
I don't know. That's part of my problem. I have no fucking clue what to do at this point. Except for wait for time to fucking pass.
Give me a moment.
Didn't find any counterculture people in apartment number 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Lax women and sexual deviants, that's who'll come. Patooey! Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're going to save the place and the economy.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
What?
She means clairvoyance.
Oh, jeez. Get hold of sad song on tape. Okay. Find a way to the secret passage. Let's close in the trash. May take a while. Yeah, find out who the Union men are, but they're not there today. Gotta find someone else knows about my gun. Or the lady who took it. Or bought it or whatever. Keep searching for the collar. Ask me about the tattoo. Back down my badge. Should ask guard about how much money I owe again. Need to look for a ball. Should find the vehicle the jewelry used in their escapades. Yeah, I'm so completely not equipped to deal with shit at the moment.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it.
Can I have some money, man?
Of course. How much do you need?
What?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
130 real?
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Reaches to her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag. In it, you see paper notes arranged like black gills.
She removes a
What?
few notes and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
What the fuck?
There must be about 200 real in that zip bag. Maybe a little less. Plus some change at the bottom.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out.
You're right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
You have to suck her off now. That's crazy. She's married. Let me go pay back Gart now. Holy shit, Gart, I have your fucking money, dude. Oh my god, I have his fucking money. Perhaps I will be able to stay somewhere tonight. Holy shit. This is a big accomplishment. I'll pay off all the damages and the rent that's due, and he'll be like, yeah, dog, you can stay here. And I'll be like, oh, thank fucking Christ. Oh, Gart!
Can I help you?
About that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you
A
again?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Here you go.
Well?
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
I see.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Starting tomorrow. So I can still stay here tonight, I think is what he's saying. As long as you have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Okay. What can I level up? What should I level up? I could level up an encyclopedia again for, or maybe electrochemistry for the mirror. No, I don't want to level up electrochemistry. Maybe empathy, or maybe empathy. Need legendary empathy for Kuno. Do I have any gear that raises my empathy? Do I have any gear on that lowers it? I don't think so.
Yes?
One of those glasses I could buy or whatever. Raise my empathy. I don't remember. I want my empathy. I need more empathy. It's important. Well, I don't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't fucking. I'd like to try and make sure I have money for tomorrow night.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I just don't have anywhere close to enough empathy for this fuck-ass child.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
8% is quite a low percentage. If I were told I had 8% chance to live, I would not fucking... That wouldn't... I don't know about that one. Let me see about calling
Inside,
Alice
you see
again.
a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Sylvia, I mean.
Just a second, officer.
Please.
Sylvie Malay. Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it?
Oh, no. I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Am I not wearing it? I'm uniform too. God, I should really look into that.
Yes.
Oh!
You absolutely should.
Fuck.
It's awful that you lost it.
Okay. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
So this is definitely not my police outfit, except for the jacket, I guess? Maybe? I just thought this was more or less what he wore every fucking day. I guess maybe it is? You know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
Hold on, let me see.
You know whom? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective.
Fuck! Jesus Christ!
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie. Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
I want to hit 6 because I want to see if that'll lead to some... Hold on. I'm going to hit 6. Oh!
No, absolutely not.
That came so fast, you can't but wonder what else she would be good at.
Yes, what would she be good at?
Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air, petting an angry cat.
What?
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and
Anything else I can help you with, officer? No. And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Anything else? 57's over and out.
in the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out.
Okay. There is a sub-quest you can get that I got doing other shit. And I don't know what trait I need to get it. But I wish I could get it. If I found out I was this guy, I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, that's fair. That is so completely fair.
Hello again, sweetie.
Not sure there's anything more I can do. Is it too early for me to go and like talk to Kim in the room or whatever the fuck?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night. No, we gotta talk.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay. Awesome. Fantastic.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
How can you be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
If someone resists.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, this can't be abused. That's crazy.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Okay, well, I mean, he makes it sound like it's a difficult thing to abuse, but... what happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay, and who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the coalition government.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
The moral intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know them, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Was their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Yeah.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Fuck off, electrochemistry, holy shit!
Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I apparently have an opinion on them.
Do you?
Number 4 is crazy! Jeez! Fuck! Oh my god! Fucking hell! I can play this guy as like a complete and total piece of trash. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Ugh. Man, I don't fucking know. We should make our own laws crazy, but I don't know.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
Sorry, I couldn't do more today. I'm just not a very good cop.
We're both doing our best under the circumstances. Just don't drink tonight, please. As for the interview...
Yeah, how about never again, even? I don't know how long the game's gonna go on for. I would imagine maybe there's like 7 days in the game. Being that day 1 has taken me fucking forever. But maybe that's just because I'm unclear, right? Maybe the rest of the days actually go by much faster. But like if the game takes place over the course of 7 fucking days, he's never drinking again as far as I'm concerned.
We weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
We have to get my jacket back to do that, assuming it has my ID, my badge.
Though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard prison 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
Oh no. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills.
I need to get rid of these fucking shoes.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green.
Oh.
Goes with the orange.
Oh, he likes how the green goes with his orange. That's crazy. I didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Kim likes them, keeping them forever. It's just, apparently, he's wearing the equivalent of tacky disco attire, and maybe I should have known that's what this is, but.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I am not smoking, but how did you get to be so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
I didn't mean the cigarette, but...
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit, below it all.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
What? What was that, Kim? Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And the Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
They hired the sound mixers from Sonic Rivals 1 for some lines. Nah, the problem's just... Okay, so I guess the voice acting is because this is the final cut. The original cut of the game did not have voice acting. So when they added all of these voice lines to the game, which I want to compliment real fast because the voice acting seems genuinely pretty good, very good, they didn't sound balance, I guess. It's right, or at least it sounds like they didn't sound balance. The voice acting with the already in music. So that's probably something I might need to do, but it's not very often there's music even playing, so I'm not really sure I want to turn it down or anything.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Huh. Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Takes out the stub of his cigarette and looks at the door. Well, let me be lame. Take off the extra gear I have. Horrific necktie. I love how apparently we canonically find this necktie to be complete and utter dog shit. But at the very least, it's a net positive, which I guess so is the gardening gloves. There's no downside to wearing it unless I find a different necktie that does something different for me. Same thing with like the disco ass blazer. Like the white satin shirt, it technically removes something. It removes suggestion, but it's good for conceptualization. The pants improve electrochemistry, but they lower my savoir-faire, which is what do you call that? What is savoir-faire exactly? It is sneak under the nose is stunned with immense panache. Urge you to be better than you are. Urge you to be disco. Slid by others in Sumerian boxing style and temple out back. Acrobatics. Yeah. The pants are technically bad for that kind of thing. So I want to try something, if I can. Oh, the pants weren't. The pants were. Let me hold on. If I save. Yeah, I want to try something really bad, actually, because my pants and my shoes are both lowering my acrobatics.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something, soft, yet crinkly. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum, loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
What is with this wrapper? What?
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark.
Cinnamon's not a fruit.
Can a used wrapper shrug? Seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper?
I don't know. Why do I care?
Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it.
What the fuck is happening?
Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper.
What?
Throw it away, please.
What is happening?
You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Okay. Yeah, man, whatever. What?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room calls.
We can pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
But, Kim, I gotta go get some sneakers. Hold on. We can call it a day. This is very important to me, Kim. I can go buy some sneakers from the guy, unless he's gone. If he's gone, I'm gonna cry. Does it smell like his ex-wife? Oh, fuck, he's gone! Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try making the jump. I might take off the fuck-ass shoes. I didn't realize I was wearing 2 pieces of equipment, the pants and the shoes, and they were ruining my chances of making the fucking jump, potentially. So I'll try it, and if I fail, I'll reload. I'll just go to bed. I want him to get his fucking jacket. What if it has it in there? What if it has his ID? Yeah, so shoes. Yeah, these shoes gotta go off. The necktie's fine. The jacket's fine. The shirt's fine. Pants are fine. Yellow gardening gloves are fine. I don't want them. Orange bum hat might actually help. White tank top. Okay, here. I don't... This doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why I'm doing this. It doesn't matter, but hold on. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Please.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Oh shit! Do it! No!
No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. No, fuck the game, tried again. Yeah, right? Exactly. Fucking exactly. None of this shit matters. So I won't... Okay. I just won't fuck with any of that. Please. Get your ass... Just run around with my fucking socks on. And nothing else. Just the socks. I wish this was a little more understandable to fucking get through. Yeah, get up there. Come on.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings.
Yes!
Is still caught on the railing. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
What? I don't want to fuck this up. Just continue my voyage.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
RCM patrol cloak. Fuck. No ID or hold on. Yeah, we can put the pants back on, we can put the shoes back on. So the jacket is disco ass blazer, +1 to E-Spirit decor, but this has that and +1 to shivers. So it is just straight up an upgrade. So that's cool. No. But no. No ID? Just no ID, huh? Fuck. Alright. Well, we got it. We got it, at least. And I can worry about... This is not an entirely pointless venture, I suppose. I think it means we got in here in a different way than we could through the boxer guy. But yeah, at least the jacket's an upgrade, and at least yeah, sorry Kim, I guess we're not going to bed. But yeah, I better go. I better stop fucking around. It sure is almost 9. But thanks for watching.